What's it like going to college campuses now? Because you're not like a super dirty or controversial comic, but kids are sensitive. What are those shows like?
Colleges are a nightmare. Colleges.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but it sounds about right.
I mean, you love the kids have the best intentions. Like the kids are very excited to have you there, and it's like they treat you well. That you get there and they're like, "Here's water and chips," and I'm like, "I don't eat those chips." I'm like, "We'll get you whatever chips you want to get."
Right.
And like they're degraded, but it's like once the comedy starts, you're right there. It's almost like they don't know what upsets them, so they're skeptical about everything.
Right.
They're not malicious, but you can always hear the bee-holes clenching up in the audience.
I've literally said things on purpose to get arousal from them, and it didn't. And then things that I thought would be nothing got just a room full of oohs and ahs.
Right.
Like literally, I've literally been.
That's the minefield. You don't know.
I've had a supervisor come on stage and escort me off after saying something.
The Sandman came out. It was like
tell us
beat up the Apollo.
He felt uncomfortable with the line of jokes I was telling, right?
This was the supervisor.
And this is what it was about: positive stereotypes.
Right.
Oh, yes.
That's what I was telling, jokes about positive stereotypes and how, like, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I wish I would. Like, I would say, and then they were like, we have a trivia after this, and it was an Asian girl said, we have trivia after this. I'm like, it's cheating. You can't play. That's not
right.
And that's the moment where he walked up. He was like, okay, and I'm like, wow. I just told this girl she was super smart, and you're escorting me off stage.
Because you still get paid though.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
yes, I did.
Then who cares?
Nobody's. I'm kind of big and black.
Yeah. What do you mean you're not going to pay me? The stereotype of my job is that I get paid to perform. So it's a stereotype I like. Yeah, the fact that it was just a stereotype didn't matter. It made the guy
on purposely was down that path, and I never brought up anything negative on purpose because I knew I was on the college campus. So it was all positive stuff, and it was crowd work. So it was just all off the cuff and 100% positive. I've never during that whole rant, I never mentioned anything negative at all, and he was just uncomfortable with it, and he asked me to leave.
Well, and the downside to that too is you can have kids walking away from a show where you've actively tried to navigate that minefield, and they'll walk away going, wasn't that funny?
But to me,
because I didn't do my bit.
In my experiences, it's the college itself that doesn't really know what they're doing. The kids are kind of okay with whatever as long as you say it with confidence. They'll be leery if you're leery, but if you say it with confidence, they'll ride along with you. It's the colleges that don't understand.
It's like training a dog.
Because
they buy into it.
The colleges are like, yes, these are adults. Say whatever you want to them. They tell you up front. Because I always ask, like, what is my guidelines? They're like, they're adults. It's whatever. Say whatever, and then they get mad at you for saying whatever. So it's the colleges don't know how they want the kids to be treated.
Right.
How adult are they, ma'am, when you tell me they're adults?
Right, exactly.
Hey, we gotta do a new YouTube thing.
No.
Yeah,
no.
just do it.
No.
Just do it.
No.
Just say subscribe and share. Do it.